The next thing is close and quit. We know about close and we know about quit also. The same action it is going to be performed, but still I'm going to use the same, just get URL. I'm going to use the same program in order to get some information related to quit program. Quit program. So here I need to change the class name. Instead of driver.close, I'm going to use driver.quit. Generally, we used to have this program when we are handled with multiple windows, but currently we are not handling, right? So in that case, close or quit, both are anything is fine. Done. Both actions are same. And then find element send keys. So I'm going to use these two things in the same program. Let's see. Sorry. Yep. I'll use these three things in the same program and we'll see how it is going to be worked. So for our reference to create that particular program, I'm using this URL. So how to use this URL, we'll see. First name, last name, something I have here, right? What is the subtle difference between close and quit? Yes. Close means, suppose, let me open one more browser. Yes. So here I have opened the browser. I have google.com web page. And one more window have been opened, some software testing.com. So this is one website somewhere, something we have qualitythought.in. So this is one more website. What is the difference between close and quit? This is, I think we have discussed about this point as an interview point of view question. One thing, close means it closes the current window. How many windows that has been opened in this browser? 2 windows has been opened. When we are using close, then it closes the current active window, means qualitythought.in website will be closed when you are using driver.close. If you are using quit, then automatically the complete browser, irrespective of number of windows or active windows, the complete browser itself closed. That is the difference between close and quit. Understood? Now, the next thing is find element, send keys, and clear, right? So we have 3 methods here. I am going to use these 3 methods in a single program. So how I am going to use? See here. Clear, element, send. So just I have given this word for my reference, naming convention for my reference. So I'm going to clear these comments. Clearing this one. Just I need to have URL, right? I'm going to copy the URL, open the browser and enter the URL part. Copy this thing. Just where it is. Yeah. Here is the program. Just I'm giving it here. Now I have URL with me and I have opened the browser and I have URL with me where I am going to pass some information to that particular screen. Sorry. To that particular screen where I am going to enter some data. By using the concept called find element and send keys. What is the relationship between find element and send keys? Remember that when you are entering a text in a text field, suppose this is a text field, this is a text field, and if there are any text fields in this particular web page, remember that wherever the text field is there, you are passing the data, you are sending the data to that particular field. Means if you are sending data to that text field, then the keyword that you need to use is send keys. The keyword that you need to use is send keys. Send keys is nothing but sending the data to the field. Sending the data to the field. Here, find element is nothing but finding out the single element name on the web page. Here, this is one single element name. This is one single element name. This is one element name. This is one element. Like that, we have different element name, element properties here. Text field, checkbox, radio button, upload, download, some multi-select, drop-down value. All these things are there. If you are passing the data to the text field, remember that the keyword that you need to use is send keys. To pass the data, first you need to know the element name. What is the element name of this first name field? To find out the element name of this particular field, right click on that field, click on inspect, so that you will get the element name. See here, this is the element name, right? The element name, I am not seeing anything here. Just I am seeing the name called frame. And what about this one? To hide. Maybe this name is also same, I think. Name is to hide here. Text 4 I have. ID I have. But for this, I don't have ID. I have only name as frame. Or else I can copy the XPath. I need to copy the XPath. Currently, I don't have feature to copy the XPath. Or else, if we want to copy, just open this URL in Firefox browser so that it will be easy for us to get this element names. URL open. Place the cursor here. Right click. Inspect element. Inspect in Firefox. So this is the XPath of that particular field. I am going to pass the data now in the automation script. Let me open this one. Page has been loaded. Now I need to pass the data to first name field. The statement would be driver dot. First I need to find out the element name. Once I find out that particular element name, we need to write find element by what is the locator that we have identified means XPath. Right? What is the XPath of that particular field? This one. Just you can ignore this period symbol, or if you want to keep that period symbol, you can keep. There will not be any problem. Dot. Into that particular field, I need to pass the data. Send keys. What is the data that I need to pass? I want to pass the name called Smith space James. Semicolon. I am seeing an error with send keys. If you are seeing such type of errors in your system also, make sure that version needs to. Is this absolute XPath or relative XPath? So that you have to analyze. See, double slash means always relative XPath. Single slash means always absolute XPath. Understand? So this is simple definition of absolute and relative. But send case is throwing me an error. The method send keys char sequence in the type web element is not applicable for the arguments. It is showing me, right? So sometimes you are also going to see such type of errors where you need to update your, where you need to degrade your version compatibility. How to do this one means, right click on the project, build path, configure build path, you'll have Java compiler. Click on this one. I am seeing 1.4. Increase the version to, sorry, previously I have said, I said degrade, right? It's not degrade, it's upgrade. Click on 1.7, click on apply. The compiler settings have changed. A rebuild of project is required for changes taken. Build the project now. Yes, it will update. Click on OK. Once you click on OK, if you see this one error has been gone. Sometimes you may get compatibility issues also. That is the reason we need to have such configuration strategies when we are designing the program. Now, I pass the data to this particular first name field. Make sure that we need to provide the comment. Enter first name in the field. Now, once I enter first name in that particular field, I'm going to close the browser. We'll see the clear after this one. Close the browser. Driver dot close, where I'm going to mention it here. Executing this program. Observe the browser clearly, carefully. Open, browser open, URL has been opened. Smith James will be entered into first name field. Done. Browser has been closed. But you don't have confirmation, right? To get the confirmation, we can write the program in alternative format also. String A is equals to, maybe I don't know, right? So to get the difference, I'm going to keep thread dot sleep again for 3 seconds. I haven't explained you the wait command, right? So that is the reason just I'm providing the sleep command here. See it now. Done. Means whatever the data that you are passing, that has been entered there. Now, I want to clear the data what I have been entered. I want to enter some other data. But why we need to enter the data and clear the data and then re-enter the data and then clear the data? What is the purpose of doing such type of activities? Generally, this clear option will be used for the date fields. For the date fields. Maybe in your real time also you have seen, I think so, date related date pickers you are going to see, right? So generally that date related pickers will be the predefined things where the programmers are going to integrate that particular date picker from the predefined format. In that case, in the date field, garbage data will be stored which is not visible to the users. That is the reason, to ignore that garbage data, first we need to clear and then we need to put the statement related to particular date. Driver dot find element by xpath or id or something and send the data to that particular field. But here for our reference, I am going to clear the data. Driver dot, so the same statement, right? I am going to copy the same statement. Here I am going to use the statement called clear. Done. Once cleared, we'll see. Again, for your reference, I'm going to keep thread dot sleep 3000. We'll see how it is going to work. Open the browser. entered the URL, entered the first name has been cleared, and then it closed the browser. Done. Once I clear the first name, again I am going to pass the other name. So I am going to pass the other name now. I am going to pass quality thought, and I am going to put thread.sleep again to monitor whether the changes has been updated or not. Executing the same program. Open the browser, enter the URL. Smith James will be entered and it will get cleared, and then it will enter quality thought, and then it is going to close. I hope you understand this one also. Any questions?